Hi everyone, and welcome to Whiteskys Wisdom. So, about time we did a Taurus tarot. Yes, it's my birthday today. This is my present to myself. Hope everybody's going amazing. It's been a long time coming. All right, so let's just jump straight into it, folks. I'm recording this on the 7th of May, 2024, Australia. But it's a timeless reading. Whenever you see it, I'm sure there'll be something in this reading for you. Water healing. Quenching your thirst for love begins with self-love. How much self-love are you giving yourself at the moment? How much self-love are you giving your body? Bathing, drinking plenty of water, time to do both those things, and time to enjoy both those things as you're doing it. These questions I asked myself today. Protection. Protect yourself from the negativity of others. Always wise. The world is a really negative place. And whenever we put ourselves out there, could be an example of what I'm doing, we attract negativity. It's all right to have a thick skin, but it's also good to realise to protect yourself, to keep your vibe as high as you possibly can before engaging and dealing with other people. Keep the deflector up. All right, make sure you've got your body in maximum shape. And you've got either animal protectors in place, your own energy in place. You are strong within yourself. You are standing firmly on the earth. Grounding. Time in nature will do this. Particularly for us being earth signs. Last one for this one. And self-acceptance. All very much about self-empowerment at the moment during our time. Self-acceptance. Love yourself just the way you are. Every time I look at this one, it reminds me of Louise Hay's work with mirror work. She would look in the mirror. As often as she could, she had mirrors all over her house. And she would tell herself every time she saw herself in the mirror, you're beautiful, you've got this, you're amazing, you've got this. Don't you look incredible today? Aren't you talented? Whatever positive affirmations she would have. I'm sure she'd have better wording for those affirmations, but it's really good every time you do look in the mirror to check in with yourself and think, what exactly do you say to yourself? Is it a time to judge your appearance? To maybe say, oh, you could do better here or do better there? Or do you catch a glimpse of yourself in a mirror, even a passing window, and go, oh, wow, you're looking confident today, you've got this. Makes a big difference to your world. So lots of healing. Lots of self-acceptance, lots of self-empowerment, but let's get into it. Now, I'm just going to get the moonology out because I was drawn to the fact that we're just about to head into a brand new moon. And I'll see if there's any timing or any information before we get into the tarot. I will not leave these any other way but up. Communication is key. A new moon in Gemini. Adjustments are required. This could be all about how we communicate, how we exactly feel about ourselves, either to ourselves, literally in the mirror, or how we communicate our power to others. It might be time to check in with ourselves, listen to ourselves, and hear about where we give away our power, whether in conversation or energetically, by making ourselves feel worse than we really do. Right. Now, I've just done an unboxing and review of this beautiful deck, the Crystal Magic Tarot. And I'm very keen to use it because the energy of it just seems right. Really attracted me today. So just give me a second while I shuffle it because it's brand new out of the box. Nine of Swords, the Hermit. Lots of contemplation, lots of going out over rumination about past hurts, possibly past things where we got stuck. During this time, though, we could be coming up with new ideas for business, getting ourselves back on our feet by getting our finances back. It's the way that we work. When our mind and body and everything's going a bit funny, we'll end up focusing on our finances. Make sure you don't focus too much on that, and you actually do make sure you care for your health and your energy. All right. Let's see what the beautiful cards have for us. Now, these are from a lady called Kerry Ward. She was doing a tarot column for Cosmo in the UK. I don't know if she still is, but you know, back when there used to be, you know, the astrology, she's actually doing a tarot column. Isn't that great? Okay. All right. Advice for Taurus, please. Advice for Taurus, please. Thank you. Hermit comes out again. Could be having trouble with a Virgo, but I actually think this has been a time for us to go within. It seems to be an eternal time for us to go within. I think because we've been in such a major series of changes. With Uranus in our sign, we're I think we're just a little bit over halfway. It's just been hectic. So much change. 8 of Coins. Any more information, please? And it's really made us reassess exactly who we are, what we're going to put up with, who we're going to put up with. You know, that's a big one. Learning about different ways that people communicate, how it affects us, how it affects ourselves. I think that's what this is all about. As I said, could have been dealing with a Virgo. But I think you've come out or have been in a really big period of introspection, really looking within and taking the light of your own heart, your own spirit with you. A lot of people could have actually thought that you were completely brushing them off, but no, I think you were just really, really, really deciding what and who you are. A lot of people have opinions on that. A lot of people end up telling us when we do things like this what we should and shouldn't be doing. As a sort of a term, I call them minions. They're people with good intentions, but good intentions are based from their ego. They want to be good to you, but they don't ask you what is good for you. They do what they think is good for you. Tell you what they think is good for you. So you could have had a lot of people come at you telling you exactly what they thought. You shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing that, blah, blah, blah. I think if anything, it probably drove you into a period of just being more and more hermitage. Spending a lot of time in nature. Even at times cutting communication with all these people that were telling you exactly what they thought and what you should do and what they thought of you, and too many opinions. Much bickering. You know, there was no clear communication, I don't think. In true Taurus style, We've been waiting for the payout. And we'll put absolutely 110% into anything, whether it's a business, a person, a project. And we can wait a bloody long time. Could have been 8 years. Could have been, a long time. And you've just been sitting here with all this bickering and argument and everything around you, and all you want to do is just love your life. But what we've ended up finding, we've ended up doing is changed our communication tactics. We're no longer people-pleasing. And if we are still people-pleasing, we're really starting to think about why. We may have ended up with more animals around us than people recently. Better company, hey? We figured out that we're not just going to be the kicking board for people, nor are we going to end up having to save a lot of people. That's another thing we do. I think we realise that the only person we can really save is ourselves. And if we don't love ourselves first, which is less people-pleasing and more pleasing ourselves, and not listening to what they think of it, which is, in all reason, extremely difficult to do, but in time you get darn good at it. To a point where we can just be happy in ourselves. We don't care what people think. We're loving on ourselves. And this is the time of year to do it. Bubble baths and wine. A good darn book. Silence. Beautiful aromas. All for us. All for you. Bugger them. It's been a lot of interference. So what's happening this month with all this? This has been going on for quite some time. And yeah, we get used to cycles. But I think we've actually come to an end of a massive one. There's been a huge shift. Huge. Right, Taurus. Excuse me. Any more advice from Taurus, please? This one popped out last. 6 of Swords. Yeah. Even if you have to hop in that boat alone and move on, do it. Sounds tough, hey? But sometimes you just have to leave the drama behind. Or what you thought was stable for it. Is it really stable, or is it just something that we get used to? And that's something that also Taurus needs to think about, because we can end up in a cycle for a very, very, very long period of time and get very used to it. But I think we've actually realised that the cycle we've been in for a very, very long time is not serving us at all. We've ended up the punching bag. We've ended up the people pleaser. We've ended up the one that people come to get rescued. Our energy has been drained dry, and now we're pulling it back into us, standing on our own 2 feet, putting up protection around ourselves, whether it's energetically standing our ground, whether it's pulling in protection animals, protection environment. We're also looking more after our body. We're getting back into our legs and bringing our energy back down to the ground. When we connect to the earth, we're in our power stance. This woman is very much in her power stance. Look how strong she is, but still supple and ready to act. The animals around her, supple but strong, agile. And that's what we've ended up becoming. Yeah. So being stuck with all this, we basically went, right, that's it, we're coming up with a plan, we're actually getting our passion back, or actually the last amount of energy that we have, we're actually going to put it into us and we're going to go for it. I don't know if anybody else has been feeling this, but I've been feeling like I've been running for my life. And I've found a sanctuary. Now, if you feel like you're in that process, sanctuaries are waiting. Okay? You need to be strong. You need to keep quiet. You need to be smart. Now's the time not to be going telling everybody, particularly these people in the background here, anything that you're doing. My advice to you is to keep it to yourself. As long as nothing you're doing is harming anybody else and what you're doing is empowering yourself and moving from a problem situation into a better situation for yourself by doing nothing illegal. You know what I mean? If you are empowering yourself and getting away from a situation, whether it be an issue with a group of friends, a family issue, a work situation, narcissism, abuse, whatever this is, control, you need to get the plan in action and you need to be smart about it. Okay? And we have the strength right now to do it. Believe me, if you can, and sometimes if you have a plan that you are, you are making a plan that you are deciding, right, you've had enough of all this, you're moving away from a situation, your family, or whatever. Don't be talking to whatever those people involved are about this, because they are going to come back and basically tell you all the reasons why you shouldn't be doing it. And very quickly, it's very easy to change our minds, because a lot of these people have very good intentions, as I said earlier, but good intentions aren't necessarily in your best interest. They're in the best interest of the person giving you those good intentions. That's a hard one to swallow. Okay? Because you've been looking at, concentrating on this situation, these people, and not really looking at what the universe, your energy, is trying to say about looking after you. It's now time to choose you. Okay? And your dependence, of course. Choose love and choose freedom for yourself. Okay? We are not cows, as another one of the tarot readers that I absolutely adore once said. We are figuring out that we are bulls, not cows. Okay? There's no way anybody can control a bull when a bull makes its mind up. We just need to step into that power. We can become beasts of burden if we are tamed, but at the moment I think we need our strong willpower and our strength to take us from one paddock to another. Okay? And that is by making firm decisions to choose you, to choose this. Not everybody else's opinion on what this should be. Okay? So happy, happy, happy birthday season. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Taurus. And I really hope that helped. So if you'd like to like, subscribe, all those things. And I'd just like to say thank you so much. I really, truly love you all. And bye for now.